Lancer tends to get criticism from the larger tabletop role-playing game community by having relatively light rules in terms of narrative and design. While this is true, it's also intentional. The designers for Lancer were working to create a game where you punch robots with other cooler robots. To facilitate this, the combat is relatively in-depth and the narrative system is relatively simple. All normal checks in Lancer require you to roll a 10 or higher on a d20. This means, without modifiers, the player always has a 55% chance of success. This changes when a roll is difficult or risky. A difficult roll adds a d6 to your roll, and you subtract your total by the number rolled on the d6. A risky roll is one where you still need to roll a 10 to succeed, but you always suffer some consequences unless the total you rolled is above a 20. There are also heroic rolls, which require you to have a total roll of 20 or higher to simply succeed at them. Although this narrative resolution system is simplistic, even when we get to skills, it's done in service to the combat system, which is far more in-depth and interesting comparatively. That said, if the bare-bones nature of the default narrative resolution system is getting you down, the supplement Kirakan Trade Baronies has a different narrative resolution system to allow more player choice and build character connections. That said, I don't feel the game needs it. Perhaps this is just me agreeing with the design philosophy of the game, but if you're going to make a game about something, having the other systems in the game get out of the way as much as possible is largely a good thing. I've seen many D&D players focus on that game's similar narrative shortcomings, stating that it's largely a good thing that the game doesn't enforce any idea of what narrative should look like. I think there's a freedom in that, but again, I'm sure many people in the larger TTRPG space would disagree.